Heartbreak was the best thing that ever happened to me. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got to do that now, don't I? I've got a YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh. I thought it would be really, really important to talk about how I went from heartbreak into becoming really confident in myself and taking care of my well-being and really just finding who I am. I know that sounds cringy, and there's going to be a lot of moments where I would cringe at me too. I wanted to talk about in today's video how heartbreak was the best thing that ever happened to me, and how it actually taught me so much about myself. That person and nothing but the best. I wish that person nothing but the best, but they did the best for me. Like, that heartbreak completely changed my life. I'm so grateful for it, which is weird because if I told myself a year ago that I would be so grateful for this, I would be like, what are you talking about? Grateful for this, I would be, what are you talking about? But it wasn't. Heartbreak taught me that I need to date myself before I can date someone else. And I know that sounds really strange, but it's the whole you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. Or like Liza Koshy said years ago, you have to have mustard before you can share mustard. So basically, you need to show yourself what you deserve. You need to take yourself out on dates. You need to go pampering. You need to make sure that you have looked after your well-being, have looked after your health, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Are you really content with who you are as a person? Because you can't give yourself to somebody else unless you're full. You don't complete somebody else. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that you're half of somebody else. I believe that you're a whole person. You date somebody else who's a whole person, and your lives just kind of overlap. What I really found important was I would take myself out to coffee, I would go see a movie by myself, I would go for long walks on my own, movie nights with myself. And I actually learnt what I like and things that I like to enjoy and conversations and thoughts that I like to have. And so when I started dating somebody else, I would look for those qualities in someone else because that's what I enjoyed. I wanted someone who was enthusiastic about life because I'm enthusiastic about life. And I wanted somebody who was hardworking because I know that I'm hardworking. And it took taking myself out on dates and caring for myself to realize what I want. Why would I just be on my own? And to realize what I deserve. I deserve to be treated well. So well, I would expect somebody to treat me as well, if not better. Because if they're not treating me as well as I can treat myself, then I would just go date myself forever. So yeah, I think you really need to date yourself. So that's what it taught me. And I still do that. I'm in a relationship and I still love doing things on my own. I love spending time and looking after myself because, you deserve it. Number 2, I would say heartbreak taught me that I love fitness. Oh my gosh. So towards the end of my relationship, I was going to the gym a little bit here and there, going to classes, but it was kind of sporadic and I wasn't really eating great because the other person wasn't eating great, and that's not their fault, but that's just how it is. To just enjoy food. And once I got out of a relationship, I started going to the gym and I started feeling stronger. I started lifting weights. I had a motion to go to the gym. I had a trigger. And I found that I love it. I'm addicted to the gym. And it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't think if I had stayed in that relationship, I wouldn't have found my love for fitness. And I'm so grateful I did because it is such a big part of my world and therapy. And it brings me so much joy and therapy and calmness and peace and tranquility. I honestly am so grateful for that. Is that heartbreak showed me that there are other people out there. And I'm not saying that there are other men out there because that's who I date. I'm saying that there are other people. So once I stopped dating my ex, I started going out more with different people who weren't just guys. I started going out with people who were girls and going for coffee dates and making more friends and joining clubs and immersed in my university life and my fitness life. And it really allowed me to be free and to meet people. And I guess with that, I did meet my current boyfriend, who I'll talk about him in another video, is just the epitome of the dream guy, but that's okay. Sometime else. Your gut, it's just... Whew. So yeah, 3 things that heartbreak really taught me. And if you're going through a heartbreak and you can feel in your gut, it's just, you shouldn't be in that relationship, go with your gut. That's the only tip I can tell you, is just to go with your gut, because it's really not the end of the world. And I know it might feel like it's the end of the world in that time. I know that this is probably the piece of advice you've heard the most. I heard it the most when I was in my past relationships. It's really that relationship, if it's not right, it's not right, move on. Because there's so much more for you to see out there. And if you deserve better, then leave. And if you both deserve better, in my past relationship, we both deserved better. We both just didn't work for each other, and that's okay. You need to be mature about it and just move on. Thanks, guys.